Hello there, goddesses. Now, I say goddesses, Dawn, because I'm talking to the girls. Is there any other way that you would like to start this video?
Now what can I say to that? Goddesses, yes, for the girls, but if there is any guys watching, we can't call you goddesses, so we're going to have to call you gods.
Right, okay. Well, I think that's a thing going forward then.
Yeah.
I'll say the goddesses and you
I'll
say the gods. Right? What a way to start this video, guys.
What can I say, guys? This is us.
It is. Well, welcome back. I'm sure that you remember my beautiful friend and colleague, Dawn, and fellow coach. And this is Manifest with Jenny T, your mindset and spiritual coach, newly relaunched, I will add,
Yes,
Dawn.
yes.
And would you like to introduce
And I'm
yourself?
Dawn. I'm a nutritionist, personal trainer, guys, but I've been doing life coaching for years as well. So that's what I am. And meeting up with Jenny was one of the best things I did. So I'll hand you back over to Jen. She's lovely.
She's so sweet. We're so loving.
We
We're all
are.
hearts with
We
each
are.
other.
We've got big hearts, guys.
Yeah. Now, we've just got to get this out the way because we have got to set an alarm for 10 minutes.
And that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do a 10-minute because we did do a previous video and I think we went on well past half an hour.
Yeah.
And although we had a really good time doing it, we need to break it down for you guys because we don't want you getting bored and going to sleep.
Well, no, you couldn't get bored.
You wouldn't get bored, but you might just go off channel.
Without further ado, shall we put that
down? Right, guys.
Because we could waffle on.
Yeah, because
talking about putting this alarm on for a good 20 minutes.
Right, guys. So we're going to do a 10-minute alarm set. So we're starting now, guys.
A tall order, but we'll do it.
But we're doing it.
Yes.
So off we go, guys.
Yeah. And we talked about the subject today and we came to a conclusion just for this week that we were going to talk about age and what we would have potentially have said to our younger self, particularly as being females as well as the males. But with this one, I think it's particularly poignant to the females.
Probably more females because I think any sex, male or female, can do this. But I think because we are women, I think we're doing it on a women base. That the fact that what would you tell yourself now, being the older you are, what would you have told your younger self years ago?
Yeah. And what was your take then when you were, sort of getting into the late teens, discovering yourself into the 20s, into the 30s?
See, I don't even actually think I knew really back then what I was or who I was. And I think as you get older, as we all know, you grow into yourself. And if I could actually take who I am now and go back 10, 20 years, that's where I would like to be because I know a lot more now. I'm a lot more understanding, a lot more calmer. But I think you come into your own self. So I think when you're younger, I think teenage years, we try and rush our life because society tells us we've got to do this at a certain age. If we want to have children, you've got to do it at a certain age. So it sometimes can be pressure for a lot of people who want that. Some don't, obviously, but some do. I think, if I could go back, I would definitely be where I am now and then go back a few years with the knowledge I've got now because I'm definitely more secure. I don't know about you, Jen, because obviously you've had children.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel exactly the same. The way that I feel about myself now, I'm a lot more secure and I feel like I know myself as a person so much more. You get a lot more patient as you get older and just, you'd hope to be a little bit more wise. I do actually feel sometimes though, and we've touched on this with the connection with women, other women somehow sort of encourage women to do things quicker and to do things, how we've talked about this.
To do it, you've got to do it by this and you've got to, and I think that maybe it's not beneficial to a lot of people because everybody's different, Jen. So I think age-wise, you might get some that are a little bit more forward than others. So I don't think that it is pressure then, isn't it? That's when it becomes pressure. And then I think you've got that thing, that stigmatism that you've got to do things a certain way before a certain age,
way, a
and
certain time,
yeah, and you don't.
And I definitely felt that pressure. I felt it from other women. I felt it from my family. I did just generally feel that. I don't know if I'm being quite honest though. I don't think I felt that way from a fella, from a guy.
Yeah, it was definitely more your friends,
it was
female friends.
The female friends and the family.
I think that's where the children thing comes in now. I think our body clock is different to men's. They don't have that body clock they can carry on, whereas with women, there is a time that they say, you should have this, you should be doing. There was a stage at one time, you've got to be married.
Right, they say.
And whoever they aren't correct.
Yes, no,
that's what we go on, and I don't think that's right either.
Well, and the thing is, as we age, and just, changing the subject just slightly, but within the same umbrella of it, and then we learn as we get older that we become more in our sexual prime when we get closer to mid-age.
Yes, that's what they say.
So
definitely.
That's in opposition to all the things that we've been taught there.
Definitely.
And then it's almost like certain information as a female doesn't begun to be privy until you get to a certain age, or you can't hear it.
Yes,
maybe you can't hear the message until you get to a certain age.
I don't think you hear anything when you're young, because
one track.
It's one track. You know what you got to do, and I think when you're younger, you feel you know it all. Yeah, and it's not till you get to a certain age and you look back and you think, maybe I didn't, but you have to go with that period in your life. But I think as you get older, that changes. Your outlook changes, the way we approach things differently. And I think, to be honest, you've just got to be happy within yourself. So there isn't I've got to do this by this time. It's your time, not everybody else's
your personal time.
And that's where the thing comes in. When you get older, you've got that strength to take a look back and say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to do this.
This may be you.
Is what I want to do.
That's
okay for you, but that's not good for me. Whereas your younger self probably wouldn't do that. They'd rush in head first. And a lot of people have probably regretted maybe what they've done back in the day or when they were younger. But I think, again, it's not about regretting it. I think you've got to see it as a lesson that helps you grow to where you are today.
And so, as a couple of female coaches, as well as Dawn coaching fellas or anyone else, particularly for me, it's females. What can we do to empower and help our clients to really understand who they are in this particular area?
I think you've just got to give them the tools and the knowledge to decide what they want to do, because there's all different avenues, because what may be right for us may not be right for them. So you've got to look at their journey.
It's a tailored approach, isn't it?
It's not it's
blanketed.
We are all different, and I think that's what we've got to recognise, that just because one person is that way doesn't mean that person is. So it's getting to know the person you're dealing with on a level, and then you understand their journey, and you adapt to that. So give them the strength that way.
And I think, firstly, a lot of people, and what we've established on, is a lot of people don't really understand their internal dialogue, which we've talked about. And so they can't begin to know
it.
What that is.
And that doesn't mean that they're wrong. It's just that sometimes you don't have that knowledge. And I think until you go into something like coaching, like we have, you tend to know everything from a different angle. So then you teach it differently to them, so they understand it as well, because it's not always that understanding, is it? Especially if you're younger, but it doesn't mean you won't need the help when you're younger to grow into your years coming up. And I think that's what it's important. So self-love's the thing to go. So.
100%. Self-concept, self-love. It's the pillar stone of everything that we understand and what we've gone through. It always brings us back to that, doesn't it, sweetheart?
And it's embracing what you've gone through, not seeing it as not feeling sorry for yourself. You've got to take that strength and go with it and make it build you to the person you are, because it can be a good thing, not always a bad, if it's tailored correctly. If you channel it, guys, it can work.
And I think this is what we do, and this is why we're specialists in this area, because we uncover this within the individual, where they don't. This is what we're paid for. This is our job. It's to actually, really,
it's to unfold what's going on in the back of your mind, to bring it further. It's okay to deal with anything. You've got to go, whatever you go through, it's about dealing with it each stage. You don't have to rush things in life, and that's the problem we do. We want everything yesterday, and it doesn't come like that. You've got to be able to sit down, take a breath, and breathe and go forward.
And we've established our friendship, but our journeys personally is not without problems and issues.
We have lots of problems. I have from when I was probably a teen infant right the way through. So, and I think that's what makes us what we are, because we've channeled what we've gone through to help others. Because, I hear lots of stories, and I'm sure Jenny does too, but people will blame what they've gone through for who they are. And I think that's when they're not accepting what has happened and dealt with it, and then they bring that into the next chapter of their life, and that's when it can get soul destroying, to be honest, Jenny, because they're not moving forward.
No, that's right. And we, since we've established our friendship, we've I've had a cry to you about personal stuff,
and I probably will end up having a cry with her.
That's right. And it's not to directly tackle those things, because I'm manifesting through them, which this is what it's all about. But it's to highlight that going through this and being a life coach, and
you still do go through stuff,
of course. And
right, guys, there's the 10 minutes.
It is. So we'll try and wrap this up as best as we can.
So what we're saying, guys,
it's just to say it's a blueprint of moving, having these tools, tips and tricks and everything else to move past these things,
and to help you go through it and to guide you through it. You might not see it at the time when you need to go through it, but eventually it will start. You'll start understanding it, because it is tools to help you with your whatever problems or issues you got, or just to get through to your next chapter of your life, guys.
Well, that's a quick one from us today.
We did it, guys. We did
it nearly. We haven't finished yet, Dawn.
We've nearly finished. Sorry, guys.
Well, but we've really enjoyed talking to you about this subject. Guys. We've got so many other subjects to talk about, haven't we? Oh, we have, darling. And
don't let us start on our own lives.
And listen, the outtakes. Well, we've got outtakes. Could you imagine the future outtakes?
They're going to be amazing, because we are like Dumb and Dumber, or Dim and Dimmer, I call us.
Right, we better get back to the West Wing now. Right, we'll continue
explain that one another time.
Well, thank you for thank you for being with me.
Thank you for allowing me to come on with you guys. And you know what, guys, just be kind to each other and be nice. That's all it is. If you can't say anything nice, don't say it.
And we send you lots of loving energy.
Absolutely, the whole lot.
And we will see you in the next one, won't we?
Absolutely, guys. Take care. Bye now.
Bye.